everybody and welcome to my house. This week is pretty special because one, I'm going to do a very big task that I'm kind of afraid of, and two, my friends Lisa and Marielle from Ohio came to visit, so we're going to work in a team on the house. And Lisa is fixing a pretty big problem that I've had in the bathroom since I bought the house. It was here before me. And I want to do a major change for this wall because I think this is too much timber framing. I want this to be more open and get rid of all of those beams. But we learned that the timber framing is actually what's holding the house. So it is kind of tricky to just take parts out. We have to be smart about this, but I think we can do it.
So we came in this morning and there was water everywhere on the floor, so something's wrong and we've got to figure out what it is. That looks bad.
There's a little bit more work I need to do. We have to get rid of all of this, and then the upper part of this, because come around the back. When you're cooking food, and this is going to be the living room, that you can stand here and cook and also see your friends and talk to them. So I want this to be gone. We'll see how it looks. If it looks bad, I'll close it up again. But for now, this is what I think this should be. And then this will stay, and all of this will go away. Hopefully.
Hey!
Great start. That's what happens if you don't buy Festool. Okay, the drill broke.
I don't know how they got that on there, honestly. All right, I think it's gonna go now. So like it's coming from above.
Wow.
So that's why I thought we should just take this whole...
Yeah.
Okay.
Take it all out. Oh no! What?
It's a tiny fountain.
Crazy. Marielle identified the problem. There is a teeny tiny pinhole leak in the brass casting. It is so small that it's actually very hard to see, but collectively it creates quite a drip, and that was the problem. Like the problem was inside the wall. I suspected it to be somewhere here, but it was inside the wall and the water was leaking inside the wall the whole time, which is super bad. So thanks for Marielle to figure this out.
We want to bricolage the shit out of this. So we've got the water epoxy and we have a bicycle tire and we have a
Hose
clamp. And we're gonna put all of these together, and we have many steps. So we need to clean the paint from the area. We need to knead the putty, wear gloves for safety. We need to apply the putty, and then the putty will cure. And then after that, we are gonna apply our tire and our hose clamp. We'll tighten that down and then we're gonna turn on the water.
The moment of
see
truth.
what happens.
The thing is, I don't know how much force. I mean, here the difference. You can hear that there's a lot of tension on this, so we need some supports. And the most difficult part will probably be when we switch out the supports for the diagonal that goes right under the most important beam in the house. So. Wenn ich Schwabbelarme habe, müsst ihr mir sofort Bescheid sagen, dann ziehe ich mir den Pulli an. Ja, das sind so Sachen, das Internet vergisst nichts, ne? Das kann man nie löschen.
Keine 50 Frames mit Laura an der Altbahn sägen.
Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and see if it works. Lee, you wanna turn the water on? Okay, so we turned on the water and we no longer have a tiny little geyser, but we still have a drip, 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 and that's a problem. So we turn the water back off. We put more of the 2-part epoxy on there, but this time we're gonna wait for the full 24-hour cure and hopefully that'll do it.
I still think it's so fascinating to see all the old joinery and how it's all constructed. And when I'm reconstructing the wall, I want to keep that in mind and try to use as much of the traditional joinery as possible. Now, this was the safe part. Now we're going to take out this guy, and then it gets dangerous because next up is this guy.
Sehen Sie hier Laura Kampf mit ihren genialen Ideen. Einfach mal draufhämmern, wenn es nicht funktioniert und weitergeht.
Das ist so ein Arschloch, ey. Unfortunately, my track saw is empty, so I gotta do it by hand. Now it gets real. We tried to support the most important beam of the house as much as we could. And as you can see, 2 of those uprights give us a little room to place the long one so we can kind of switch it out as we go, so the house is never completely unsupported. Still, this is a little bit nerve-wracking, I gotta be honest. But yeah, let's just try to take this one out. Got it, got it. Yep. Safe. It doesn't fit, so we're trying to sneak up on the cut. At the end of the day, we're trying to fit something in diagonally, and that's always, it needs to be shorter than we want it, but I still think we have enough length to support it all. You'll see, it's gonna be good, it's gonna be fine. Okay, let's go. I think we're safe.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Good.
Nice.
Still standing. That worked.
We did it.
We did it. Guck mal, wie geil das aussieht, ey. Das war der Hammer. Aua, mein Nacken. Oh, ist ein Druck drauf jetzt. It worked. It was a little bit more work than I expected, as always, but totally worth it. Look at this room. I mean, go back to the first video where this was a closed wall, and now it's like this super bright and spacious room. I might even do the other wall. This is so nice, and I especially love that we didn't use any additional materials. It was all made from what was here already. And I know that I will love to see the old traces of the reused beams. I will keep this just like that. It will remind me of this day and all the hard work it took to make this wall as beautiful as it is now. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. I want to thank my friends from Ohio for working on the fucking sink. And I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next week with a new video. Bye.